Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Express Parker. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the Warrior.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
You know, just because you look the role doesn't mean you can play the role. And in a matchup like this, we know one guy has a lot of strength. You can just see the muscularity. One guy doesn't. But this sport has taught us time and time again, sometimes that doesn't matter at all.
Like the great Sugar Ray Robinson, a lot of people think the greatest fighter of all time, pound for pound. He used to say that boxing is like geometry. It's about angles, keeping somebody off balance. Not who's stronger, but who can use those assets, or who can keep the other guy from using them.
Good defensive skill. A hook for you, and a hook right back. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Solid counter punch by Parker. That's classic work with the double jab. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Blocks the headshot.
It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here, and the basketball players for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
Digs in with a good, solid uppercut after taking a shot. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Parker's starting to swell here. Gets rid of that effort. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Nice block by Parker. Well-placed counter punch by Parker. Comes right back at him with a left hand. staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Not precise at all by Parker. Parker's cut man is going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same thing here. You got to get to this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. Good work. 2 clean shots get in by Parker. Good counter punch. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Customano used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Keep it going.
In and out, in and out, in and out.
Good looking counter punch. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Good looking counter punch. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
Fine fundamentals, good counter punch. Solid counter punch by Parker. And another one lands. Really on target there with a 3-punch combination. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Able to dismiss that body shot. Very clean offense from defense by Parker. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1-minute mark to go. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Parker's Hawks is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Ted.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
As well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy, when you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It does depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
And a smart counterpunch by Parker. Blocks that punch. Well-targeted counterpunch by Parker. Protecting himself. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Able to dismiss that body shot. One, two jabs up top. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Nice block by Parker. Last 10 seconds. And a smart counterpunch by Parker. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Parker. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
A good block. Able to counter that attack. The Warriors' opponent is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws, it seems like he lands. He's very judicious with his work.
Yeah, and that's not by accident. You know, that's his temperament. And he has that kind of temperament. If you went out with the guy, you talk to the guy, you know, he thinks before he says things. He doesn't just, you know, let his mouth go. He doesn't just let his hands go. He lets them go when he thinks he should.
Well-targeted two-punch combo by Parker. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Nice work with the jab on the outside. Nice combination by Parker. got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Good job staying away from the danger there. Good two-punch combo by Parker. Fires right back at him. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what would come back at him.
What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Nice block. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Parker's showing that he doesn't have any head movement defensively whatsoever. What else is there, Teddy?
Well, there's legs. Start using your legs a little bit. Get out of range. One way or the other, get out of the other man's talking place.
Very well done by both men to fire off those right hands. He comes back with the left hand again. Well-placed counter punch by Parker. And he returns on that exchange. A barrage of punches now. Throws a counter punch there. He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
That was not well targeted by Parker. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Good block. Blocks it away. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Come on, side to side.
Another flush shot lands upstairs. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Move your head.
End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Good combination to the head. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Parker. Not able to land the headshot. Parries that punch intended for the head. Good job fighting from the outside. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Comes right back at him with a left hand. A headshot blocked. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Parker's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air's going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. As that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Able to cover up that gut. And a smart counterpunch by Parker. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
Joe, it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Nice block by Express. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. As this round starts, one question lingers over this fight. Will it end right here? You saw the damage that was done in the last round. Now he has a chance to close the show.
Does he want to end it? I think sometimes in life, in boxing, anything, it comes down to nothing more complicated than do you want to do it? If he wants to end this, he ends it. Forget about jabs, forget about technique, all that stuff. Does he want to end it?
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Parker. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. And a good counter by Parker. It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecards. That means it's do or die at this point. You got to go for broke.
Yeah, that means that you got to come up with that Hail Mary pass. Now, when you come up with that Hail Mary pass, you don't just chuck the ball. You have to have a receiver down there. You have to make sure that he's running a certain route. Right now, he's got to look for one spot, something to land that shot.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Able to dismiss that body shot. Parries that punch intended for the head. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Parker. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Parries that punch away. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Good way to protect the midsection. good-looking right hand after he got hit. Nothing there on the punch by Parker. And there he counters back against his opponent. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happening in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Parker. Very nice defensive guard there. A nice block by Parker. How about that? Back-to-back he lands by Parker. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecard.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Good block by Parker. Well-placed counterpunch by Parker. Good-looking counterpunch. Nice block by Parker. Blocks away that headshot. Parker's got to figure out now, Teddy, a way to properly defend himself with that swollen eye.
Yeah, he has to understand what side that he can't defend from, where the punches can come, and not give his opponent that side. Make sure that he moves to the certain kind of way in the ring where he keeps his opponent away from that bad eye, moves him towards the good eye, gives him the best shot.
Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by Parker. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Blocks the headshot. Throws a counterpunch there. And now he's having his way with the jab. Blocks that belt line well. Come to the end of this round.
Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Well-placed counterpunch by Parker. And just as we anticipated, toe-to-toe right from the start.
No introductions necessary.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Good job protecting himself. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Very nice defensive guard there. Parker's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Good defensive skill with the block by Parker. All the rounds in the books for the official decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
Tonight, the judges have reached a split decision. Your winner, the Warrior.
Your winner, and he gets the nod by split decision.
He gets the nod, and I think he gets a gift.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.